Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over Quant. Right now, we're trading at $106.01. 24-hour volume, we're up 12%, and market cap, we're up 1.33%. So heading over to the chart here, I'm going to go over our week, daily, and then immediate short term of 1 hour. But if we take a look closer to the week here, we are essentially narrowing. And what I mean about narrowing is that we're creating a lot of higher low peaks and a lot of lower high peaks as well, essentially in a symmetric triangle. And normally symmetric triangles itself is a hit or miss, either a breakout in the uptrend or a downtrend. But one of the things that benefits us in this symmetric triangle is that we're above the 20 moving average, which is this orange line here. And essentially whenever we're over a moving average, it is going to be more of a bullish rally. And again, in a higher time frame, 1 week, it is looking very promising for Quant to come back and retest of the 126 and 30 cents here at the 78% of our fib chart. So if we take a look here at the next area of resistance, it's simply the next 38% of our fib here. As we can see so far in this week, and again, keep in mind we do still have 2 more days, but essentially the candlestick body itself is relatively closer to the middle of the range itself. So the range itself is these candlesticks wicks at the very top, and essentially it is closer to 60 to 50% of the body. So given that, it can potentially be sideways. We can either go in a downtrend or a uptrend. One of the two things that I like to use is the RSI, and we can see the RSI here is still going to continue to come up as we are not considered overbought, and typically overbuying or a stock that is or cryptocurrency that is overbought, then price is going to come back down. But because we're only at 63%, we still have some hope that the RSI is going to come up also along with the price as well. If we take a look at the volume right now, we're at 244,000 trades compared to last week at 390. Again, 2 more days until the end of this week. We are losing grounds for the volume, and if we want to retest a certain area of resistance in the symmetric triangle, essentially we do want to build more volume. So if we're able to match the same volume that we got last week, hopefully in the next 2 days we are able to, then it does give us some hope to continue up and retrace our resistance line here and retest the resistance line in hopes to get to the next key area or point just above the 38% at $114. As we can see the MACD line at the very bottom here, these bars are getting smaller, but most importantly, they are getting lighter in the color. That means the essential uptrend or this bull rally may soon be over as we're losing the momentum to retest it. So again, if we do see these two lines, coming apart, it has a lot of space in between them, then the momentum of this bull rally is going to continue to grow. But let's take a look closer on our daily average. So our daily average itself does show our RSI at the very top here again, only at 43%. And then our D line or K line here is at 26%. So again, there is room for the price to come up. If we take a look at the price action yesterday, we can see basically there is no wick at the very bottom. It bounced very nicely on our 20 moving average, which is treated as a support and a resistance line. In this case, it was treated as a very nice support, and we're coming closer to our 50 moving average. If we take a look at the characteristics of our 50 moving average, we have held the body really nicely as an area of support a few times, essentially coming back down and retesting our 20 MA. So in the next couple of hours, and essentially for tomorrow, is going to be a key area to look at is if we can break above the 50 moving average, hold support at the 20 moving average. But if you can see already with these trend lines that I have created, we are making a lot of lower high peaks with these candlesticks and a lot of higher low peaks as well. However, the dramatic part of it is that we are making a huge slope uptrend versus coming down to the downtrend. So we are going to come back and retest $110 in the next hours to come. And we're going to take a look at the realistics of that in an hourly chart here, as it does going to affect our candlestick pattern or candlestick itself. As we take a look at our MACD indicator at the very bottom here, the lines itself are colliding together, less spaces in between. The momentum may soon be over from the green to the red. So the key thing here to look for is making sure we can be able to hold our support here of the 20 moving average, but most importantly, continue to make a lot of lower highs as we want to continue to retest key areas of resistance. So heading into our hourly chart here, of course, we can see a few things, but most importantly here, we are holding on or hopefully holding on to our 50 moving average. If you guys can see here, we broke through on September 21st and then used it as grounds of area of support here. Resistance turned into support, and most importantly, just last hour, we used it as a good area of support here. So as we can see, the huge momentum of this candlestick so far, we have a shaven bottom that really has no wick, meaning that the bears try to push the price as low as they can in this hourly session. And now is a retest of our 20 moving average. If we can close above it and bounce back down to retest it as an area of support, then we're going to see Quant come back up and retest the $110 that we saw on our daily chart here. So if we can take a look here, what that would look like. We're making again some higher low peaks, which is alarming, but we're holding on support roughly around the $103 here. Now, essentially, this could possibly be again a descending triangle from this uptrend. However, if we can come up and retest and close above the 106, it's going to put us in target to retest the $110 on the daily average side. So if we take a look at our RSI at the very top here. Of course, we do want to wait until the hour session is done to initiate if this is a buying opportunity, as again, we can see the white line itself crossing over, but because the session is not done, we don't want to highly, jump in there and go with this bull rally, because if you can see, there's so much pressure in this candlestick already. If we can see already here, this pressure of this candlestick itself resulted in the next session of a huge sell-off. So again, let's wait for the next hour to finish and then initiate if this crossover is confirmed. Also, we do want to wait until we see an expansion of our RSI lines in order to make sure that has been a confirmed buying opportunity, opposed to, seeing it come close together and then cross over on the downside here. But what we can see also on the chart too, our MACD indicator is getting lighter in the color. We haven't seen a huge progression of these bars, which is good. That's why price, bounced really nicely on the 50 MA, didn't really cross over that area of support. But again, if we do see these two lines cross over at a good area of resistance, most likely we are going to break that resistance and close above it. So that's my video here for Quant, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.